the beast. We're talking about major gusts of wind. No, no, no.
Now he works with a team of volunteers to be able to distribute 600 pounds of chicken to these exotic cats.
In just a few hours, Walter Johnson will be pleading his case in front of the judge, and he's accused of allegedly raping and getting a 12-year-old girl pregnant. This home was submerged in about 3 feet of water, and they had to cut out the insulation and drywall to ensure that no mold would grow into the walls. Now, the garage was even worse. The standing water was above my height. As a journalist, I believe everyone has a personal story they can share. Hi, I'm Kaitlyn Chana. Whether it's one of excitement, desperation, hurt, or a driven message, I have the desire to tell it. JEA crews have just arrived to this neighborhood. There's at least 12 crews that we have counted. Many people, over 1,000 people in this community close to Julington Creek Road, is still without power. Hopefully they'll be able to restore the power. But just remember, some of your neighbors, like this neighbor and this person in particular, has lost more than just power. They've lost their entire livelihood, all personal items, things that mean so much to them that they've worked their entire life for, gone just because of one storm. This horse right here, Joker, knows that there's something wrong. The other horse that was right next to him in this stall was Turbo, and he's no longer here. And that is because what the family says is someone shot and killed this horse on their own property. Matthew hopes to be standing on a stage like this one in front of a congregation and hopes to help other people deepen their faith. I also spoke with friends of Stefan Larry, and they tell me there needs to be less hate in the world and more people focused on coming together. This is the scene where it was yesterday, where the car exploded around 1 a.m. You can also see that the flames got so hot that it melted the words off of this street sign. 1/3 of this fence is completely submerged in river water from the St. Johns River. Now, we're only expecting it to get worse. Customers at this neighboring hotel tell me they knew something was wrong when they were walking along this fence and they could smell a horrible odor. That's when customers that were staying here at the Scottish Inn say this early this morning, deputies started beating on their door saying, "Get out immediately." The driver of this yellow car tells me this blue car struck them before they spun out across multiple lanes. The fender that's missing here is across the street on the other car. And when this victim was leaving the restroom, she was blindsided by a van who came charging at her and attacked her multiple times. Now, this just all happened right in front of a kid's playground, and just yards away from this area, you can also see there's a St. John's Middle School. And this is the pathway that we've seen dozens of kids take to be able to get to school this morning. This mother is looking for answers from the school, the district, and law enforcement. This parent tells us that she fears something could happen to her son if nothing is done. The 250 kids that are on the wish list are still classified as homeless. These children don't have the opportunity to live in a house. Instead, they live on the streets, possibly a park bench, or their family's car. I'm almost standing with my feet planted on the ground because she almost feels like she's gonna knock me over. But if I try to walk in this direction, it takes all my energy out of me because she is so strong. One cross stitch at a time.
Yarn over, go through all 3 loops.
Each piece of thread is in motion to make an everlasting gift that will bring children with cancer happiness.
We do this just to bring a simple smile.
Dozens of volunteers with Halo Keepers are intertwining the spirit of love into handmade wigs for children going through the unimaginable.
And put a little glue on those.
Founders Heather Curtis and Courtney Hollinger tell me children who spend their days in sterile rooms with IV lines in their arms deserve to be showered with kindness.
They get treatments that are painful.
It's completely about just making one little moment a little easier.
Each wig costs about $20 and can take up to 6 hours to make. They've sent wigs all the way to New England, and we're working on a very special wig for a little girl.
Ready to get started?
Yes, what am I gonna be doing?
So we're just
This 4-year-old, Addison Tomberlin, is battling an aggressive cancer in her blood cells.
I'm getting my chemo. Sing it, Mom.
I'm just getting my chemo.
We're making a personal delivery to surprise her with a one-of-a-kind wig. A great day for Addison is playing with her troll toys. She lost her strength to walk independently,
and gets tired very easily. Her mother says this disease is robbing Addison of her childhood.
She would be just not herself. It's like she just lost her. We lost her. She was there, but she wasn't Addison.
We have a surprise for you.
Wow!
What is it?
A puppy.
Poppy on the movie Trolls is Addie.
Nifting it away.
Now, Addison can finally dress up like her favorite character, Poppy.
To see her put these wigs on, and for a moment, it's not, you don't see the cancer, you just see Addison.
However, most days are spent in the hospital.
To
I
us.
cry and mommy come see me and she threw up.
Yeah, you cried and mommy come see you.
While the dark cloud of cancer may loom, the spirit of those who care always shines through.
Made with love by the Halo Keepers.
A labor of love for kids like Addison.
I'm pretty.
Reporting in Jacksonville, Kaitlyn Chana, CBS 47, Action News Jax. Getting dressed for a very special date. One that will be remembered forever.
I am nervous. I'm nervous to see her smile.
Navy officer Victor Vasquez pulls himself together before seeing his girl.
When I see the glimmer and the happiness and that beautiful smile of hers, it will make me realize that everything that I do is all worth it.
Thank you for your service.
Many veterans were able to celebrate with their families at the annual Liberty Parade celebration. Others recognize the sacrifice of their parents who serve.
He went on deployment for us just to protect this country.
Kindergartners through 8th graders linked arms as the band serenaded the crowd and the choir sang songs saluting our service members. Some students at Liberty Pines Academy are giving speeches in front of family and service members. But shh, there's one very special speech that may require you to grab some tissues.
Millions of people are very grateful and wish they could tell you how much you have given to them, which is why I'm here.
Alex Vasquez stood at the podium to share what it's like to have a dad in the Navy.
Little did you know, your dad is here, and he was able to hear every word.
An emotional reunion that unites a country, school, and community.
We protect our country every day, and I love you.
I love you too.
This dad finally gets to have a date with his favorite little girl.
I fly out tonight, so we have 6 hours, and we're gonna make the best of them.
Every hug and kiss is meaningful. Reporting at Liberty Pines Academy, Kaitlyn Chana, CBS 47, Action News Jax. I am a journalist that strives for purpose, bringing truth and helping others. We all know stories are powerful. Stories help clarify information. They also empower other people to create change or take action. Stories unite us as one community.